Hello, collective. Welcome to the Moon Report. My name is Marlene. I am the modern mystic and your resident moon goddess, here to bring you the full report for new moon in Aquarius. And this is an interesting one, collective. This is definitely an interesting energy that we are experiencing. And what makes it most interesting is that it is new for us in a lot of ways, and that we are still adapting vibrationally to this new energy that is Aquarius. Being this new moon in Aquarius, it is some intense energy for several reasons that we're going to discuss. But I do want to begin the report by saying that it is time to give yourself a big break and a lot of grace if you are feeling weird, if you're feeling like you've never felt before, if your adjusting is not as quick. This energy of Aquarius, which is being highlighted right now in a very, very intense way, is new for us. And it's going to take us some time to adapt. So allow yourself some grace. Okay. If you're new around here, thank you for dropping by and supporting the Moon Report. There may be some terms that you may be wondering what the hell I'm talking about. So I always encourage you to use the comment box in Mighty Networks right under the Moon Report to maybe ask any further questions in terms of like any aspects that I may cover, and I may be going too fast. I try to explain as much as possible, but really the gist is, what does it mean for us? And this new moon in Aquarius is intense and erratic, I would say. The energy feels unstable. And that is primarily because Pluto, being now in Aquarius, was just aspected by Mercury. Mercury has entered Aquarius and crossed Pluto, illuminating this new energy that we're all learning to ground into. And February is going to be one of those months where you're going to do the work. You're going to do the energetic work, whether you're conscious of it or not. You will be working towards elevating yourself into this energy, adjusting into this energy as human beings. And part of everything, whether we're aware of it again or not, we need to adjust with the energy. And that is what we're going to be doing with February. So, February can have a lot of surprises, can keep us on our toes. We will try new things. We will try things that are, let's say, quote unquote, outside of the box. And that's going to feel a little bit weird and unique to us. So that intense and that erratic energy is coming from the shadow aspect of Aquarius. And we talked a little bit about this in the last moon report. And that involves instability and nervousness and shock and awe. Remember, with Aquarius and Uranus, its ruling planet, you feel that their energy in kind of an electricity kind of way and an electric kind of way. So there will be this electricity running through you, and it's going to feel a little bit destabilizing and a little unsettling. So lots of twists and turns in February, and we're going to have to learn to stay fluid and to stay flexible, and to remember the first thing that I said in this report, which was to give yourself plenty of grace. Plenty of grace. So, no rituals and ceremonies for this new moon. You don't want to be intention setting right now. This is not the time. This is not the place right now to be setting forth anything new, you know, because you don't want it to come with the energy of instability and, um, intensity and all of the things that we're experiencing. So, right now we are mostly prompted to be innovative and be creative and think beyond our limiting beliefs, even if it might be a little bit unconventional for us. It's time to think outside the box. It's time to get a little bit uncomfortable in terms of our views and our perspectives, and allow yourself to change your views and your perspectives. You know, with Pluto, which is an Aquarius again, um, it's change or be changed. So no matter where the energy is taking you right now, you will go there. So you might as well just become flexible and fluid instead of resistant and rigid, because the journey is going to be a lot more pleasant if you stay flexible. And you're going to end up in the same place. So you can either arrive powerfully or you can choose to arrive in another state. But that's completely up to you. So really self-care, like I know that I preach self-care all the time, but like I am so emphasizing this right now that you really need to focus on the things that regulate your nervous system. Your nervous system may be affected, probably will be affected during this new moon, and you must find ways to self-care. You know, we are being expanded into awakening to new things. And that's going to be a little bit painful due to Chiron in the North Node. Now, Chiron is an asteroid, right? And when it comes in contact with planets or the nodes, it activates the wounded healer in that area in your life. So throughout the month of February, we will be working, like I said, energetically working on personal growth, and it's not going to be easy. There needs to be um they'll feel like you have like it'll feel like you have a mission, an individual mission in your life and in where you're going. But when this South Node comes in contact with the North Node in Aries, it will be opposing. So that means it'll be across from Libra and the South Node. Now, what that means is relationships. So more relationships. And if you've been watching these reports, we've been talking about relationships for a really long time. So I know that this is not a new thing for you, but it's still here. And in this opposition to Libra, you will be healing deep wounds around relationships. Chiron, being again the wounded healer, is going to give attention to what needs to be healed in your relationships. And it could feel pretty intense because there is an initiatory kind of vibration that comes along with Chiron. You feel like you're going through a portal, a very important portal, and you are. You are. And this will bring you greater awareness around your relationships, and it will higher the vibrational standard of your relationships. However, there will be pain associated to it first. There will be some sort of suffering, some sort of sacrifice, some sort of transformation and transmutation at an emotional level with Chiron. So ask yourself, where are you unwell in your relationships? Where would where would Chiron have an opportunity to illuminate its light? Where is there something that you have been avoiding, you've been putting to the back burner? And with Chiron in this placement that we're talking about, the urgency to heal that is going to increase. And you're going to feel more eager to resolve finally the things that are going on, if there's any relationships that are left that is not in alignment with who you are becoming. So what Chiron is here to do is to bring deeper intimacy into your relationships, to restore balance. If hard conversations have to be had and you've been avoiding them, Chiron may push the situation to the forefront. Well, you'll have to have them. So might as well get ahead of it and really take into introspection, take in what I'm saying and really introspect on what do I need to do? Where am I unwell? Because there will be a clearing of this energy, and then you have the opportunity to have more honesty, more transparency, more authenticity in your relationships. And it's what we ultimately all want. So before the rising comes the pain, to quote Glenn Doyle, not verbatim, but more or less. So please allow yourself the gift to face some of these things, because you will feel the energetic clearing of it once these aspects, have moved. So some relationships may not make it through the portal. Some relationships will end. And there will be a deeper awareness, if you are ready to see it, of how you can have a deeper intimacy with yourself, or with a lover, or with a friend, or with a parent, or with a child. So that is where the intensity of this new moon is really taking root. And again, I want to end where I started, and that is that this is going to be an interesting one, and that I would like for you to give yourself grace, to give yourself the gift of grace, because this is a weird one. And it's about you supporting yourself and you resting and you understanding that you're recalibrating to a new energy that you are not completely used to. So you may not be making clear assessments. Okay. So really feel your way through this, check in with your body, make sure that you're regulating your nervous system, you know, and as long as there is awareness, there's a deeper sense of intimacy with you, you should be fine. We should all get through this. But this is where we learn to relate with others, and most importantly, how to relate with ourselves and our body, so that we're taking care of ourselves holistically as we're going through these energies. Okay? So I hope that helps. I would like to share a few announcements before I go. I've been talking about the tarot course that I am hosting in Anima Collective, and it is starting next Tuesday, February 13th at 7 p.m. And it will be running for 5 weeks, same day, same time for 5 weeks. I would love to see some of you. We have 4 spots left, and we are so excited to be starting next week already. I can't believe it. And there is so much that comes with that. There are so many benefits, not only of community, but of personal transformation, of self-discovery, of new perspectives, of new views, that you may be opening yourself up to, and definitely a new relationship with yourself. Through storytelling, we are going to tell the story of the Fool in the tarot deck. And I am going to be talking about a lot of archetype energies throughout the 5 weeks. So it's a little bit of a different spin of the tarot, but I'm hosting it inside of Anima Collective. And what this does to members like you is give you a 60-day complimentary membership. If you join the tarot course, you get 60 days on me with the Anima Collective, and you can join us for all the good stuff right now. Payment plans are available, and all the information is in Mighty Networks, but you can always DM me directly or Jamie Nolan, and we will answer all your questions, inquiries, concerns. But it's going to be a fun ride collective, and I would love to see some of you there. So, okay, take good care. Enjoy this new moon. Take it easy. And I will see you at the full moon. Ciao.